Grizzlies are in town wearing the script. Can get John Morant, Luke Kennard, Edey, Carl.
Wow.
And look at that. And it's good. Here's John Morant. Bucket. This is the first time that he has played here in Toronto since December 29th of 2022. He had 19 points and 17 assists. In fact, this is only the second time he's played against the Raptors here in Toronto. The other two times, that was down in Tampa. Here's Luke Kennard. Kicks it. This is a Grizzlies team currently second in the Western Conference. Washington State started in Division II, transferred to Washington State, second round pick, and he's having an impactful campaign as you take a look.
Good find by Scotty, of course.
Look at Shed digging in on Triple J. Corner three.
Man, he's a very talented, finding his way.
Scotty B with the three. Kelly Olynyk, second chance opportunity. Shed lines it up. But remember, at the NCAA level, he's a career 29.6% shooter, and it's a lot closer.
But it's a different game. You got spacing, and of course, I'm sure he worked on it in the summer, and he's getting shots that he can make. He's not taking bad shots. Right there, that was a kick out, wide open, and he got the opportunity.
Just make those open shots, all will be good, right? Here's Kelly Olynyk spinning around.
Moving without the basketball, still finding one another. This is a tough, physical Memphis Grizzlies team.
John Morant with the three.
Good rebound by Grady getting up there with two hands. And that's what the Raptors are going to have to do, Matt. They're going to have to gang rebound without a Pirtle in the game and a true five-man that's going to dominate the paint. Everyone has to rebound. Kelly Olynyk in the game, he's going to space the floor out, so Zach Edey's going to have to get out there in the perimeter, which is going to open up this Raptors offense.
8-0 run by Toronto. Here's Edey wearing the mask. And
get a disadvantage, so if you're going to double, you're going to have to...
Basketball with the North Toronto Huck. And got to the game late. You know the story, hockey and baseball. And then from there played for the Northern Kings for 3 summers, AAU. Zach Edey then went to IMG Academy. And by the time he was a senior, things really started to come together. Here's Walter.
Walter was double teamed. He split the double and got a wide open shot. Good job by Walter with his patience. And I like this matchup, Scotty and Triple J. Both talented players, but Triple J's playing well, he's playing with the other Triple G. That's a boxer, I'm sorry. Triple J. He's a different type of player. He can play on the perimeter, but he's size. So Scotty just showing his value and versatility as a defender.
Kennard with a three, and it's good.
Can't leave him.
Kennard averages 9.8 points. Team coming off of a victory against San Antonio. They've won 3 in a row and 9 of 10. Shed attacking. Shed softly off the window, but it doesn't go, and Olynyk has it knocked away. Here's Morant. They want to get out and go. Good job by Olynyk.
As the head coach.
And a turnover. They went 56 and 26 in 21-22 season. Grady, no, Olynyk. And Kennard comes away with it. Last season was a down year. They had all those injuries. And last year they finished 27 and 55. And here they are, second in the West. Edey, turnover. Shed ahead to Walter. And a walk in. He's got 6 of the Raptors' 14.
And I like that time the Raptors changed up the D. They did not come to double. Little stunned a little bit, forced Edey to kick it out. Shed right there in the passing lane, getting out in transition after the turnover.
It's a team that has scored 100+ in every game this season. And bucket, 5 points, 2 rebounds to start. 3 ball that doesn't go. Edey able to reach out and grab it. Lead pass Wells. Brad Sherman, Matt talked about it, how no matter who's in the lineup. This Grizzlies team just keeps going. Wells, no, denied by Barnes, Triple J. One of the many reasons why, when you talk about coaches of the year, Taylor Jenkins needs to be at the top of the list as Edey comes away with it.
He's always right there. He has his team competing. Even the years that Ja Morant was hurt, and I think his second year, this team really excelled because of their style of play and their philosophies.
Kenny Atkinson in Cleveland, certainly most points in Memphis Grizzlies, right? So they're playing a possession game, going up and down, trying to run you out of the building, right?
They're first in attempts, 93 attempts a game, and to your point, they're trying to get you up and down. They will turn the ball over, and that's the one disadvantage right there, but you see a body, but you know that's his home.
46 on the stick, and Olynyk. Clark checking in. Brandon Clark and Ja Morant.
So worried about Morant hitting these threes, although he's shooting at a high clip, and so is back-to-back triples for Ochai. But the Raptors got to do a better job of protecting this paint because that's where the Grizzlies really excel.
Santi Aldama just checked in, and his three doesn't go. Mitchell. And Morant takes it away. Pass stolen by Grady. Attacking, and then that pass is intercepted. The no-look deflected. Saved by the hustling Walter. Grady lets it fly, and it doesn't go. But it's Walter on the scene.
I'm really loving Grady's activity, getting deflections defensively, and he's rebounding the basketball.
The cut by Grady. Ochai and a foul.
Gotta respect the two.
Jonathan Mobo played for the first time last night since January the 7th. Swerves his way through and lays it up and in.
Great hesitation and a tough layup as well with the right hand on the left side.
Raptors 9 for 19. The Grizzlies 8 for 14 now. The acrobatic Ja Morant. Raptors pushing it. Grady. And a great take. Bucket.
Both teams, but they're doing a good job of getting to their spots.
Williams 2. Second to none, number 20.
He was too young. He wasn't developed all the way to recognize my game. It was easy to recognize Vincent Tracy. They were so outstanding. Me and him were very similar.
No, come on now. Played 417 games for the Toronto Raptors. First season in the NBA, 1997, and then you got traded to Toronto. What was the trade deadline like back then compared to now?
His car. He walked up and down the street not knowing, upset. That's how we found out back in the day.
A little bit different now.
I'll tell you how I found out. I was at the store getting my beeper. Had a beeper back then, getting that activated.
Davion Mitchell. So you're getting that, and did it come across there? You just got traded to T.O.?
No, the one. But Coach Dunleavy, at all credit, when I got back, he had a message on my answering machine. Do you remember what that was?
Yeah.
On my answering machine. So he communicated with me, so to speak.
Jonathan Mobo misses underneath. Of course, Gary Trent Sr. a part of that deal. Bruce Brown's shot doesn't go. My first cell phone was 1999.
Oh man, you were rolling.
It looked like a brick, you know. I held it in my hand. Bruce Brown, the steal.
You mentioned the bench comes in and nothing falls off. If anything, it elevates a bit with the energy and the defensive attention and a sense of urgency.
Shot doesn't go for G.G. Jackson.
And you know the strength, one of the strengths is the bench for the Grizzlies, right? They're second in the NBA with bench production as far as scoring. Raptors are bench 13-0 tonight. So that's, so to speak, what the Raptors bench is doing, how locked in they are early in this game.
Scottie Pippen Jr. over to Aldama. Here's Pippen Jr. He has carved out a spot in this rotation. He's been productive. Mitchell, Brown, cut off by Aldama. To the sprinting Abaji here in the corner is Brown once again, puts it on the deck. Off balance, And Clark comes away with it.
And I'm not mad at that possession. You took your time. This Grizzlies team, they want to get up and down. And sometimes your best defense is your offense, being patient.
Raptors up by 7. Excellent first quarter put together, orchestrated by Darko Rajakovic against his former team, the Memphis Grizzlies. Slight difference, game clock, shot clock. And a foul to give for Memphis.
Great decision.
Opening quarter. We'll throw back. The unis look tight, don't they? Mitchell, here's Brown. And the Raptors. It's a team that, based on their pace of play, they do turn it over at a high rate, 29th in the league. As Matt mentioned, they've turned it over 9 times.
You just see how he shielded the defender. That's just a heady play by a smaller guard. You have to have those qualities because you're small. You have to figure out how you're going to score around that rim.
Triple J, 2 games of February for him, and they came against Raptors fans. Submit your photos and videos.
When I say you don't see a lot of players take it right to Giannis, be physical. Giannis likes to bully you and out-physical you, right? And Jared Jackson Jr. did not back down. It was actually taking the game to Giannis.
Great pass. 37 points, 5 rebounds and a block in that game. And then the last game, 31-6 and 3 blocks. 7-point lead. Here's Jackson launching, and this game continues to improve. 36% on the season. Here's Mobile. Rattle it. San Francisco for the Dons. His first NBA bucket was a 3. Here's Edey operating around. Changed his body. A pace of play. Matt Painter and the Boilermakers just like, hey, we don't need you to do that, right? They got to the national title game. Last year, they lost to UConn. He had a tremendous game, did Zach Edey, had 37 points. As Jackson's shot doesn't go. That was the most in a title game by an NCAA player since 1978.
Very impressive collegiate player. It was a joy to watch him play.
For the G League.
Comes back.
Knocks down 3s. Here's Luke Kennard. That shot doesn't go. Battle can shoot it. Here's Brown. And Brown gets that. Raptors up by 10.
How about that soft touch by Brown? Danced around the rim a bit, but that's just a shooter's role.
His 18th game this season.
You keep this Grizzlies team off balance and a little bit uncomfortable.
Step back, good for Vince Williams Jr. in his 3rd year at a VCU. Sherman Hamilton starred, former Ram. Virginia Commonwealth. Brown shot no. Edey with it, gets it back. Edey 7 points and 6 rebounds. Jackson on the take and a foul. Foul on Olynyk.
The defensive ability and able to make the 3 ball. So addition to this team if he can get back in rhythm and get healthy.
Battle kicks it over to Olynyk. Here's Barnes up top. Olynyk sets the screen, gets to the elbow. Shot off the mark. Scotty is yet to make a field goal. 0 of 5. Wells back to Jackson. Think about that. Raptors up. Swerving and curving. Got 8 points. 3 ball, no. Grizzlies on the run. Williams. Here's Jackson. Another.
Made defensive teams, defensive all player of the year. So he's a great player, but you see Grady Dick with a 3-point out of his own out of the timeout. But I love Jaren Jackson in his entire game.
Father, as you mentioned, played at Georgetown, played in the video with Incarnate Word, the university there. Here's Williams, shot no. Was an NBA champion in 1999 with San Antonio.
Yeah.
Here's Kelly, out on the run, Olynyk. And Triple J with a denial. Wells spins around, kicks it back up top, leaning into it. He's got a low release point, but he's so it's working.
That's why you can't give one way to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
You see, Battle, pretty left-handed shot, and I'm not going to say that my man Triple J jump shot is ugly, but it's not
different.
It's a little different, but it's effective and it's going in. So whatever you do, make sure you do it consistently and get your rhythm, and you have confidence in your shot.
Well, when we talk about shooting, as that three doesn't go, and
that's really what it is, comes down with shooting.
Kennard's shot doesn't go. Well, you go back in time. Pretty jump shot. Chris Mullen, lefty. St. John's. That was the 80s, but Davion Mitchell. Jacoby Walter. The three, and it doesn't go. Grady. Pass stolen by Morant. John Morant sends it to Aldama, and
he's one of those guys, right, that no matter what sport it looks like he'd play, you put him in it like an Allen Iverson type.
Here's Olynyk, the three. And great job by Ochai. Second chance here. Mitchell in the paint. Raptors with 9 second chance points.
And again, the Raptors doing a beautiful job of getting back in transition, not allowing this team to get fast break points, slowing down the pace a bit.
Mitchell, Grady, and too strong, batted around. Kennard with it. This is like a track meet. Clark in.
And they're pushing it up on the pass and with the dribble. So the Raptors that time got beat in transition, getting an easy layup.
Grady, movement, and then the move to get to the bucket and a turnover. Grady kicks it. Getting back in transition, the Grizz. Walter in the paint. Kelly with a rebound. Kelly, Walter, and Aldama comes away with it. Aldama, three.
To do, and that's the NBA play, right? Get in paint, spray it out. You hear that terminology a lot for that three ball. The Grizzlies is going to try to get in the paint and transition early in the offense.
Clock down. Kelly down, makes it. The steal. Grady. Count that.
Now we're champions in 2019, so it's been a blessing watching the journey.
Well, thank you guys for both being here tonight and celebrating 90s night in Scotiabank Arena.
Thank you.
Great to see Tracy and Muggsy. It's a great thing about the 30th anniversary about Danny Green the other night. And think about Vancouver starting at the same time, and then in 01 moving to Memphis, Tennessee. The Grizzlies in the early 2000s. Their first ever winning season, first ever playoff, first ever 50-win season. And through it all, Toronto. Raptors remain strong.
So you can help show bodies and then recover out to the three-point shot. Again, this Grizzlies team, they're not really trying to shoot so many threes. What they're trying to do is get in the paint, so you have to protect it.
Ochai. Here's Scotty. 0 for 5 here in the first half. Walter with the clock down from West Kelowna.
Walter has a smooth stroke, good concentration into the shot clock.
Aldama pops out. Scotty with it. Raptors shooting 42%. Memphis 47. Grady kicks it back out. Scotty on the attack.
Good job,
Scotty. 36% in the season. Last.
And you reckon continue getting in that paint, using your size. Although you're undersized yourself, you still want to be more aggressive and assertive getting to the paint.
Jaren Jackson Jr. with Morant, Clark, T.J. Jackson, yeah, he did. Aldama. Here's Jackson denied by Barnes. Kicks it out to Ja. He's going to launch at the end of the clock, and it nearly went in. Second chance opportunity. G.G. Jackson has it knocked away. South Carolina product. Gives it over to Kelly Olynyk. Walter Here's Shed.
Hesitation. Nice find by Walter right in transition. 9-0 run by the Raps.
Nine-point lead, 9-0 run.
How about that defense right there, Matt?
Aldama. They're a great lacrosse team. Mike Malone played basketball there. It's located in Baltimore, Maryland.
Sure is. There's some good lacrosse out there.
Yeah.
Johns Hopkins. And you didn't think I knew that, did you?
No, I knew you. Yeah, you're Philly. They got some of that there.
Philadelphia Wings.
Here's Scotty. Throwing it up. The three doesn't go. John Morant tracks it down.
Be smart. Where you help. Grady should be in help position now. GG's not going to hurt you out there. Get closer inside so you can see bodies. No split. Too far out of position.
27% from three, to your point, John. Without. I mean, they have managed without him. Last season, a whole other season. Suspensions. Shed kicks it. And through the
response from their last
end of the